So if you've ever wanted to write a book, but you're a little intimidated by the whole process, don't know how publishing works, and don't know how to get your cover designed, get it edited, and actually get it published on Amazon or wherever you're wanting to put it, I'm going to share with you how I have done this twice now and how I'm working with a great guy on Upwork who's a professional to help me do this. So I'm just basically going to share my screen and show you some of the dialogue between me and him and the work we've been doing together to publish my second book. All right, so I got my book to this point where I basically had an outline and each of these links to the actual chapter. That is how I organized the book through Google Docs. But I didn't really know exactly what to do from here. Like, how do I actually get this thing edited and get a ISBN number? How do I get a cover designed? How do I submit everything to Amazon? How do I get it formatted, right? Like, you probably can write a book on Google Docs like I can. That's the easy part that we all understand, but all the other steps are scary. So what I did is I went on to Upwork and I found this guy, Benjamin, and I looked at his profile, found out that he has tons of experience in the self-publishing world, earned over $90,000 on Upwork helping people publish their books, right? So obviously this guy has a lot of experience with 100% job success. That's really impressive. So I booked a call with him and quickly realized that he knew what he was talking about and that he could help me to do everything I just mentioned that I was unsure about. And so I want to just share behind the scenes of kind of what it's been like working with him to get my book done. So basically, where we actually started was cover design because I was still working on the manuscript. So this is like messages with me and him. And you can see behind the scenes how much different back and forth we've had. And a lot of this is him sending me different covers because he, in addition to doing everything that I mentioned, like editing and helping with submitting it to Amazon, formatting, he also designed my cover. This is the one that we are going to go with. This is obviously not the final version. We got to put some quotes on here and tweak a few things. But this cover design was done by Ben. And so then after that, I asked him to help me with the actual editing of the book when I was done with it. So I shared this outline with him where he could click through and access all these documents. And he's gone through and helped me clean this up tremendously. And this outline and the chapter titles don't even look like they did when I first sent it to him. But I wanted to show you what the editing actually looks like within a chapter. So what he actually does is he goes in and he goes through every single word in each chapter. And what he can do is put these suggestions in the Google Doc. So he's suggesting that I change this from chapter 20 to the word epilogue. So if I click this checkbox, it changes automatically. He's suggesting I change the formatting of this, make it italicized and not capitalized. So I click check and it happens. And again, and you can see all these different, this is a document I haven't gone through yet, but he has a bunch of recommendations on how to make this better. And a lot of this one on this particular chapter is a bunch of, it looks like kind of grammatical stuff, but there's been a lot of back and forth between him and I as we went through all these chapters about overall cohesiveness of the book and flow and reorganizing things, cutting things, saying things in a different way. In Ryan Holiday's book, he talks about if you want to write a perennial seller, like something that is going to last and be great, you have to submit your work to an editor and get that second opinion on it and not think that what you create is brilliant. And I'll be honest, I kind of thought I was a good editor and I could do this on my own. And having worked with Ben, I realized I was completely wrong about that. Not just in not knowing grammatical stuff, but when it comes down to everything else, like making sure the book makes sense and it flows, and I'm not, speaking in language that's going to sort of alienate people. There's so much that goes into getting a second perspective on your book. And so, we're at the point where this is the last chapter. I have to go through, accept or reject his suggestions here. And then we're basically just going to finish the cover and get this thing formatted and get it published on Amazon. And so I literally, had him take me by the hand and walk me through this entire process. Looks like he's charging $82.50 an hour at the time of making this video. I think that's around what our contract was as well, but I can just tell you that it is more than worth it to have somebody in your corner like this to help you make a great book, to design the cover for you, to edit it, to do all the technical details of getting it put on Amazon for you. So I definitely recommend Ben. I'll put his link down in the description below. But I wanted to share what I'm up to in case this helps some of you out there who are really wanting to write the book, or you've started writing a book, but you're kind of intimidated about, jumping. It's funny, he says those final hurdles right here in his description. That is what has held me back in the past. And that stuff doesn't have to hold you back. You can pay an expert to help you clear those hurdles easily. And so that's all I got for you guys today. If this video was valuable for you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.